few different things, but the plot is about a boy alone in a dangerous situation with a very violent man, and whether he's going to use this gun, this revolver, to get himself out of that violent situation. So that's kind of the plot on top, and what's underneath it is a story about how life sometimes can seem like you only have two choices to choose from, you know, one black, one white, and the book is trying to suggest that sometimes you can find a third way out of any given situation. Okay, so well, the main character, Sig, 15-year-old boy, he's quite quiet, he's an observer, he watches things, but in the end, in this book, he has to decide how he's going to act, and eventually he does. He has his older sister, who's very loving. He has a mother and a stepmother, and there are two parts to the book, so the mother in the first half and his stepmom in the second part, and his father. And then the final main character is the baddie, the bad guy called Wolff. I was trying to be very subtle with his name. And he's not a baddie. You know, some books have baddies who are like they're kind of conflicted, and you don't, you know you're not supposed to like them, but you do a little bit. And Wolff is not one of these kind of baddies. Wolff is just, you know, totally nasty guy. And that was a very deliberate decision, because I wanted you to know, as the reader, as you read the book and Sig's in this very difficult situation, that there was no possibility that Wolff was just going to decide to be nice to him at the end of the book and let him off, you know. So he had to be totally evil. The time decision was because I knew I was going to be writing a book about a teenage boy using a gun, and if I did that and set it in the modern world, particularly the summer I was writing it, there were a lot of problems in London with gun crime and teenage street crime, knife crime, gun crime, and I thought, so if I write that kind of book, I'll have to get involved in all those kind of political decisions. And you could do that, but I didn't want to. So I thought if I set it in the past, I'll get away from those problems a bit. And in terms of location, I just happened to like really cold, snowy places. And so that was that. But also because, again, in terms of story, choosing an isolated location is a very, very simple way of raising the tension and the danger and the threat upon your characters. If you isolate people, you are making them, you know, at greater risk of whatever happens to them. I don't want to give answers. I want to just, because I write a book because I don't know something, and at the end of writing the book, I still don't know it, but at least I've thought about it for a while, I've explored it, and I've asked some questions to myself. And all I'm doing in a book is trying to hope that my readers might come up with some of the same questions too. So I don't want to give answers.